Yo guys, welcome back to Bhavishya Talks. And I'm making this video after a long time. And I was thinking कि मैं क्या टॉपिक पे वीडियो बनाऊँ क्या टॉपिक पे वीडियो बनाऊँ एंड मेरे दिमाग में ये था कि someday I will be have to taking a decision of either buying or renting a house. So मैंने ऐसे सोचा कि एक वीडियो बना लेता हूँ इसी चीज़ पे एंड मैं तो सोच रहा था कि दिस विल हेल्प मी टू अंडरस्टैंड माई थिंकिंग आफ्टर सम ईयर्स व्हेन आई फील कि हाँ अब मैं रेडी हूँ या नहीं हूँ बट स्टिल दिस वाज जस्ट टू असेस माई थिंकिंग ऑफ बाइंग वर्सेस रेंटिंग वाला एवरी पीपल्स माइंड जो चलता है तो मेरे दिमाग में भी कुछ था तो आई थॉट टू मेक अ वीडियो सो फॉर नाउ आई एम स्टेइंग इन अ rented house and I feel कि for me it's always have been this कि मतलब एज अ फैमिली हमारे फैमिली वालों को मॉम डैड को तो लगता होगा कि यार घर खरीदना एक अच्छी चीज़ होती है जो कि है इट हैज़ अ सेंस ऑफ सिक्योरिटी इट हैज़ अ सेंस ऑफ ओनरशिप इट हैज़ अ सेंस ऑफ रूट्स देयर इज़ अ कल्चरली कॉल्ड थिंग जहाँ पे खुद का घर है तो सब कुछ है इट्स ऑल दिस थिंग्स बट at the level of era which we are living in currently, it's very impossible to buy a house in a salary which we have like peanuts. So I feel कि क्या यही मैं अपने आप को बता के जीऊँगा या फिर क्या यही मैं अपने आप को बता के ये करने वाला हूँ कि भाई दिस इज़ हाउ इट इज़ वी शुड नॉट प्लान बिकॉज पीनट्स सो इसीलिए मैं सोचा कि नहीं क्यों नहीं एक बार जस्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड देख लिया जाए सो फॉर माई पर्सपेक्टिव what I think how and when we should buy when we should rent is what is going to happen here. So if as you can see ये मैंने एक मस्त सा फ्लो चार्ट बनाया है फ्लो चार्ट है जो भी इसको बोल सकते हैं with the help of AI. Yes, AI has helped me to make this. So what I feel renting में you have to give just deposit either it off be 1 lakh or depends upon the locality. Let's suppose तुम्हारा इसमें ये भी देखना होता है कि घर कब खरीदना होता है जस्ट टू बी श्योर दैट योर वर्क इज pretty much going to be there like you are not a temporary person as today's date people are very easy to be replaced so see that if your company is giving you that much of security so that you can be in a place and you can buy a good house एंड अगर नहीं है तो ये पहले हम रेंटिंग पे जाते हैं एंड देन फिर विल गो टू बाइंग तो पहले मैं रेंटिंग का बता देता हूँ आपको तो फॉर मी रेंटिंग हैज़ वर्कड बिकॉज वन again lower upfront cost like there is very low upfront cost like very low इतना लो कि I can manage it by getting from my mummy like mummy as in my parents my sister or my friends and then I can pay them back if I don't have that lower up upfront cost as well na so the deposit is you can manage somewhere and you can give it after a week or a month like that you can do it secondly it's a very flexibility to move like तुम्हें लगा कि तुम्हें ये घर पसंद है तो you can just ask the owner and you can move into it so this is how it's going to be and that's it so this is the thing which basically flexibility to move and like also no maintenance responsibility because you don't have to worry about the maintenance because the home is not owned by you it's the owner's thing where they have to do the maintenance bill all those things which they have to pay but हाँ किधर किधर you have to pay the maintenance and everything but you have to pay the electricity bill you have to pay the light bill you have to pay the all those things which is needed to pay so that is how it's going to be and then it's very easier cash flow management because you know that there is a rent there is a monthly EMI not EMI there's a monthly electricity bill and uh, there's a what we say there is one more thing which is basically Water bill is there, and it's very much of like 3 to 4 things which you have to worry about. Sometimes कभी कभार there would be leakages, there would be some plumber work, there would be some carpentry work, that is for sure वो होगा. But starting में आप देख लो कि how it is going to be. If there are like right now I have been few three places, so I know few of the places I know कि क्या क्या matter करता है. So first thing, when you are renting it, you should always have a clear agreement. Why clear agreement? Because कैसा होता है लास्ट में, even if there is a missing of one key which was given to you, for that also they will charge. So always have a clear agreement. Always think that whatever things can be added in the agreement, add that. Don't feel that नहीं यार ये add नहीं करना चाहिए, नहीं करना चाहिए, add it, because that is how you are going to fight for it. Or else it's always going to be हमने दिया था तुम्हें 3 साल पहले, and then you will be like no यार we don't remember it, because people tend to forget things, which is a way of securing yourself by creating a good agreement, signing it in front of the owner and the tenant which you are. So उससे क्या होगा, there would be a good amount of things which you know that हाँ भाई, it is clear that it's printed in the paper and it's there. Because or else how would you quantify the things which the owner is going to deduct from the deposit? That time you will feel like अरे यार he is doing wrong, but might be he have given you that particular thing. So ऐसे ही होता है. And इसके अलावा like there is no long term pressure. There's like very less long term pressure. So like you don't have to worry about anything. It's like 11 महीने का एग्रीमेंट है, 11 महीने के बाद हम छोड़ भी सकते हैं, 11 महीने से 2 साल भी बढ़ा सकते हैं, 2 साल से 3 साल भी बढ़ा सकते हैं. सो इट्स लाइक दैट. And that's how you are going to have a renting वाला space जहाँ पे you can live nearby your office if the rent nearby your office is less and you can manage that. Or else you can live little far away from your office and then you can manage it. So that's how this is going to be. And so this is, मैंने रेंटिंग का बता दिया आपको. अब मैं जाता हूँ अपने खुद के थॉट पे, जहाँ पे आई फील कि मैं घर कब खरीदूँगा. एंड दिस आर गोइंग टू बी द पॉइंट्स. सो यहाँ पे वही है ना कि फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी वर्सेस कमिटमेंट. तुम्हें यहाँ पे कमिटमेंट देना होता है और यहाँ पे फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी रहती है. तो कमिटमेंट इज़ गोइंग टू बी देयर इफ़ यू हैव अ गुड थिंग्स टू कमिट. तो जैसे कि फर्स्टली मैंने अपने आप को पूछा कि क्या मेरे पास डाउन पेमेंट है आज के दिन में देने के लिए. तो देयर इज़ अ क्लियर आंसर नो. सो इट मीन्स फर्स्ट पड़ाव ही मेरा फेल हो जाता है. बट इज़ दैट मीन दैट कि मैं नहीं ले सकता, फिर नहीं सोच सकता. बट अगेन द फर्स्ट बैरियर इज़ टू thought think of getting a house is to have a down payment. So down payment should be 15 to 10%, which is the quote unquote suitable amount of people saying that it should be that much of. It could be more than that also, but लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि more than that लेते नहीं होंगे, but I don't know. But it's going to be that कि 10% तो होना चाहिए. Then again तुम्हारे पास 1 करोड़ या 2 करोड़ या 3 करोड़ तो ऐसे कैश तो नहीं होगा. एंड अगर होगा भी तो यू कैन नॉट गिव दैट ऑल टुगेदर अमाउंट, आई गेस सो, बिकॉज देयर वुड बी अ heavy tax deduction in that. So people what do usually is they don't put complete amount in the loan or in the house. They usually do it as a EMI or loans. So that's a good way of doing it, because it helps you to reduce the taxes and you can claim the tax benefits also in that particular case. So वो एक चीज़ होती है. Then फिर वही हो जाता है कि now that you have that additional ownership of whole house, you have to now do one thing. You have to maintain it. You have to maintain all the paperwork. You have to maintain all the maintenance thing. You have to give the parking charges. You have to give the water charges. You have to give the playing charges. You have to give the light charges, everything. If the society has those needs, amenities and a lot of things would be there, gym charges and a lot of things, so you have to pay and bear for that particular thing. सो फॉर दैट आई फील कि तुम्हारा सैलरी होना चाहिए 5 लाख, मतलब मैं तो ऐसा सोचता हूँ कि जब मेरा सैलरी 5 लाख होगा, जिस 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 समय, जिस वक्त, उस समय मैं घर खरीद लूँगा. एंड I don't know when it is going to be, but whenever it is going to be, I'll just let you know, guys, that I am now going to buy a house, and this also needs a stable location and income. As I said in the starting, कि if there is no stable income, there is no stable location. जैसे कि if your office work is frequently moving here to there, if you have to move so much of places, then you should not buy a house till the time you are not stably situated in a place or location जहाँ पे you can work peacefully. तो यही है कि earlier it used to work because earlier लोगों के पास बहुत पैसे तो नहीं होते थे, but they could have managed it somehow. They could have created some, बोलते ना कि खून पसीने का पैसा जोड़ जोड़ के पाई पाई करके they could have done it. But this time, this era is that कि भाई ग्रोसरीज में बहुत चले जाता है ना, all those things which is like needs में ही तुम्हारा अगर पूरा चले जा रहा तो तुम क्या कर सकते हो. And this is also a luxurious want, no, not a luxurious want, but it is a rooted want which people usually want it for themselves, which I also want maybe in future, but not now because I have cleared my mind कि this is not going to happen anytime soon till I hit 5 lakhs a month, and which I'm going to hit within like tomorrow if I want to, if I can have a multi-millionaire startup idea which I can think of, जो कि I am trying to think, which I might think someday or tomorrow, we will never know. So built it, and this is again suited for long term in settlement. Like it could be called as an investment, you could call it as a, like people usually buy this as an investment, like the brokers, like the, not the brokers, the people who have lot of money, they buy it some lavish places, like the places where are people are going to buy it, so they buy it and they rent it there. Those things called as investment, they do it for investment. Those who have money, those who don't have money, they also do it sometimes for investment because they think that is an investment. But again, the asset is not asset which you can sell it like a half inch. Like let's say तुम्हें अगर उसको बेचना होगा तो you have to sell it as a whole, not as a chunks ना, because तुम्हें एक 1 BHK के लेके 1 RK नहीं कर सकते. If वो ऐसा होता like multi floors, then you could have done for first floor, second floor ऐसा, but in a same room you cannot sell it. So like that, those things are there in pros and cons, all those things. So yeah, that's it, guys, that's it. I hope you thought or got something which I am trying to say. This is the conclusion which we are going to come. That my conclusion is, for now I'll be renting it for a few years, and then I'll think that if I want to rent or not, it's up to me. So let's hope that I buy someday. So bye bye.